Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Joe from Phandroid, and it's time for more apps and games. We've got 5 more for you coming at you this week, so let's get started. So sometimes you're reading an article online and maybe you want to read it in a different format, a distraction-free, clean reader. There's an app called Article Reader Offline, which can do that. Plus, it can save any article from the web to an offline version so you can read it when your phone's not connected to the internet. So say I'm in an app like this, or I'm on the web, I see an article, I can share it, and I'm going to select the article reader icon from the share menu. Now it opens it up in this full screen, nice minimal reader, and it has all the images like the article, so everything that you would expect, even links and stuff. And if I want to save it for later, I can tap the screen and tap the little download icon, and now it is in my article reader. So here's my reading list. These are all the articles that I have downloaded to read offline. Here's the history of all the articles I've read. So now I can pop into any of these, and these are offline. And if I want to change, I can make the background black and the text white, so maybe it's easier to read at night. But if you want to save anything from the web to read in a better format or just to read later, Article Reader Offline is a nice free app. Have you ever been reading something online and you wonder, I wonder what people on Reddit are saying about this? You could go to the Reddit website or an app and search, but this app, Search for Reddit, is specifically designed for this. So you can paste a URL in here and it will find any article on Reddit that has been started based on that, or you can just do search terms. So let's say I want to search for Michigan basketball. I was going to search through all the subreddits and find anything related to that. Now, like you can do on Reddit, you can adjust how this is searching, so you can sort it by relevance, top, new, or comments. You can do all-time, 24 hours, or all the way down to a year. So if you want to find something on Reddit, this is the app to use for it. If you've ever been out in like a coffee shop or somewhere public and you're using your phone, sometimes it can feel like everyone is looking at what you're doing. It doesn't mean you're doing something that you shouldn't be, but sometimes you just don't want people peeping over your shoulder and seeing what you're doing. An app called Screen Guard aims to fix this, and what it does is it puts an overlay on your screen. So when I turn this on, you can see I have these blue and white dashed lines over my screen, and what this is meant to do is just kind of obscure what you're doing. So when you're looking at your phone straight on, you can pretty much see what's going on under this overlay, but someone who might be looking from the side might not see it as much. Now you can choose, you can do different colors here. So we got, I could do just a plain black, will dim my display, or I could do something crazy like a leopard skin pattern, or I could just do a different color. So maybe we'll go to pink, there we go. And we'll just do some stripes again. So if you just want to hide what you're doing on your screen a little bit, just to get a little bit more privacy, this is a nice app for that. Nail It is a game all about nailing, just nailing nails with a hammer. And it's all about timing. So the nails come at you here and you can't miss any of these or you're done. The trick is to see how many in a row you can get. So you're just gonna time it right and tap when it's under the hammer, and I miss. The trick here is that they're not moving at a constant rate. It's not like a pattern. So you can't get in a groove and match the nails. You're always on your toes, trying to figure out where they're gonna come. And there's stars that will pop up every once in a while that you can get, which will give you more points. Oh, missed it. So my high score is 12, just to give you an idea of how difficult this game is. Now it does eventually do more than just nailing nails, but to start, this is what you get, and it's a pretty hard, addictive arcade style type game. Yobot Run is a platformer game, but this one's different because you only need one hand to play. Usually when you're playing a platformer, you have to use both hands, go left and right with your character. But in this game, the character is always moving and all you have to do is tap to jump or long press to stop. So I'm going to tap on the left side of the screen to jump. Now I just collected this little shield thing and hopefully I can get across these spikes before it runs out. No, I can't. Let's try that again. Over the spikes, got the key, the door opens. I'm gonna jump over that door and get these coins, and I just completed the level. Now here's another example of a level. So this is a 3 jump. So now I can do 1, 2, 3, missed it, 1, 2, 3. Dang, I can't get that key. And this is where you don't really have to control the guy. He'll just run until he runs into a wall. Ugh! Why is this so hard? Got it. There we go. So now I can jump across, wait for my guy to go. 1, 2, 3, nailed it. So it's just a simple platformer game, kind of a cool little retro robot aesthetic. And it's simple because you only need one hand to play it. So that's our list for this week. Hopefully you found some of those apps and games useful and fun. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the Phandroid channel for more videos like this. We'll see you next time.